White House is expected to issue an executive order soon designed to fight what's being called environmental racism. The administration says some states may be breaking civil rights laws by allowing unusually high levels of dangerous pollution in black areas. In our Sunday cover story tonight, we visit a Louisiana neighborhood where toxic emissions are 3 times the national average.
You come along this area, you hear a lot of times, fuel be so strong, you can't hardly take it. The day is a good day.
Leonard Jackson remembers how things used to be when he was growing up in Carville and St. Gabriel, Louisiana.
My uncle used to catch fish in this area over here. We used to hunt and kill animals and everything, wild animals. You don't see nothing like that around here anymore. All of that's gone.
Gone, says Jackson, since this 6-mile area became home to 10 chemical plants, the bulk of which treat hazardous waste. Jackson charges the plant owners chose this area because more than half the population here is African American.
They target these areas because of the fact that you have low-income families living here. And we cannot afford to get lawyers and people to fight for us, you see.
But when Jackson and his neighbors found out that the state might allow yet another hazardous waste plant to locate at this site in Carville, they banded together to fight back.
We had oak trees with moss dragging the ground. Moss died, oak tree dying too now. But they tell you there's no pollution.
I lost 9 members of my family out there in 13 years with cancer. It's still going on.
They organized, protested, and finally complained to the Environmental Protection Agency that putting another plant in the area would expose black residents to more risk than whites, and therefore would be a violation of the Civil Rights Act.
If they don't discriminate, I want to know how did they get 10 chemical facilities in this community, and how did all 10 of them get located in the black community?
Environmental experts who advise the residents turned to the Civil Rights Act out of necessity, because environmental laws generally do not address racial issues.
The laws that are on the books really do not require any kind of look at whether one particular group is being impacted more than another group by these kinds of facilities.
The people of Carville and St. Gabriel blame the State Department of Environmental Quality, or DEQ, for allowing too many plants to locate in their neighborhood. But the DEQ says their decisions are colorblind.
I'm not saying that DEQ shouldn't be concerned about these social issues, but we don't have any direct legislation giving us those social responsibilities.
The EPA is now investigating the Louisiana DEQ's preliminary decision to allow the 11th plant to move in. The agency seems to understand the concerns of communities like Carville and St. Gabriel.
What we see with the filing of these cases is the frustration that these communities feel. They feel like they have really been asked to bear an unacceptable brunt of our modern industrial life.
In the past, the Civil Rights Act was invoked to ensure equal access to education, housing, and the right to vote. For folks in town who remember the bad old days, this is just another chapter.
We had to walk 3 miles back, and then drive 11 miles back. You know, past 2 white schools on our way to the black school. It's the same thing we're seeing happen here now.
The people fighting the hazardous waste plant are hoping the Civil Rights Act, invoked to share society's benefits, will now be used to share its burdens.